It is Jen Green here with Property House. I am at our St. Paul renovation and excited to show you guys the updates. Some of the fun things I said that were going to be happening today. The windows will be coming in finally. That was a debacle, and I'll talk about that a little bit as I go inside. But for those of you who do not know us or know me, again, I said my name is Jen. We're from Property House. We are located in the Twin Cities Metro here in Minnesota. We are able to help folks who are in situations who need to sell their homes quickly, whether it's foreclosure, which this house was, and we completed a short sale for the person that lived here, so to keep her out of foreclosure. If you're going through a divorce and need to sell, bankruptcy, incarceration, probate, if you inherit a home, any of those situations where you need to sell quickly. If you want to take a look at our video that we did last week, that was our bonus week where I really talked about why to sell to an investor. It'll kind of give you a, I guess, good insight into when would be a great situation for you. So welcome to our house. I'm going to take you guys outside a little bit. There hasn't been a ton outside. Obviously we did some, work in the back and cut the forest down that was there, but I'm going to show you guys just kind of what that looks like right now and some of the things that we're going to be doing to the outside. And then you can come and see it there. So I'm going to switch the camera around here. And if you guys have any questions too as we go along, please feel free to ask. I'm happy to always answer those if I see them, of course. So this back porch right here, like I said, we're just going to be spraying this off. It's not in bad shape at all. So we'll do a nice power wash on here, and then it'll go in. If you see too here, we painted, we used a really cool vinyl paint to go on this vinyl siding right here on the corners. And then obviously we painted all of the window trim pieces, and we're just gonna be doing vinyl inserts today. That's what's gonna be going in. And then obviously all of these soffits and fascia and everything were painted. And we still have to put in some gutters. And then our landscaper, when he comes in, is going to fill in this hole. I think at one point, the folks that lived here before were planning on doing an egress window right here, and then just never really got to it. So we're going to have to fill that in because that's obviously not been great for water in the basement. But we did put a drain out there with a downspout to keep it away from the house. But just something to always think about too. This backyard here is looking fairly good. I mean, we have some landscaping that we still have to do here to fill in some of these holes, and we're going to be doing some, some mulching and some borders and things like that. But the rest of it here, we still haven't gotten anything done with this outside yet, unfortunately. The city has been very slow with getting us a permit, and they lumped getting rid of this on the side here and the inside bathroom together, and so that has not quite happened yet. We should be getting started on that next week, and you guys will see inside. We none of the framing has started yet, but we did close off doors and things like that, so I'll show you that inside. And then we got a new door, a new service door for the garage. That was all painted, and that looks really nice. And then I think we did get a new garage door on that too, and that was installed the other week as well. So that's all done out here, which is great. Take you guys back in here. So then our landscaper is going to be coming when we at pretty much during the same time that we have to take out that cement on the side of the house, because for washing away from the house and making sure that everything is in, well, nothing gets ruined and nothing gets taken away from the house, it's going to be really important to make sure that he's here at the same time. So we scheduled for that as well. Again, it's just everything scheduling with this house has been really hard. Things have been backed up. It's been tough, and same thing with our the windows. They took way longer than they should have, and it is what it is. You just kind of have to go with the flow. So we should have been done with this house by now, but we're probably about 3 weeks behind just because of the delays. And the problem is that there's some of the things that we couldn't do until the other things were in, and so we just sort of were stagnant for a little bit, which was unfortunate. There were little things that we did, but like I said, it was, it's all put in motion purposely to make sure that things get done on time and in a line so that the next thing can happen and then the next thing. And so there's only so much that you can go forward. So our front porch here, I'm gonna flip this around again. It's just been cleared out from what it was before, but this floor is going to be painted like a gray color. And then we're getting some permanent windows, like picture windows, put in here because that was the most cost-effective piece, and then it just made more sense versus replacing those windows that were there, and so that's why those are boarded up for now since we took those old windows out. Our new front door went in and that was painted. This was super fun. Hannah and I found this over at Bauer Brothers, which is like one of my most favorite places here. And so we were able to keep the, I guess, I don't know what's the best word, the integrity of the era that the house was built. And so we were able to do that and then just painted that really awesome navy color. And then walking in here, you'll see we closed off to where this kitchen was. It's going to be a little dark right now because the windows are blocked off. But this is where our bathroom is going to be going. And so we closed everything off over there. We have all of the wood for framing it, but again, haven't been started because the city's been slow on getting us our permit. But that should be getting done pretty soon. And then so it'll go from here and then kind of close off right there. So that'll be our bathroom. And adding that half bath on the main floor, which makes the value of the house go up quite a bit. So in here, we've got our dining room, and then our kitchen is being installed as we speak. This was also kind of a debacle. We went with a new place for cabinets, and they came to us not put together, which was not something we were expecting at all. And so our crew had to put them together, thank goodness. They were able to do that. And so you'll see, obviously, our sink is going to be going here, dishwasher there, microwave and stove right there, and then our pantry is going right there. If you remember before, there was a door here. We obviously closed that off. We'll put the siding back on outside and then drywall this up. And then we will have doors that we had from upstairs that were on the bathroom before that will take you down to the basement. And then over here is going to be our refrigerator. So that looks really awesome. Another thing that happened was these floors did carry through into the kitchen, but unfortunately they were in super bad shape once we took the subfloor up. And so we are gonna have to replace it with some LVP, which will look nice, but it's unfortunate though that the floor didn't make it. It was really, really bad. So, all right, I'm gonna take you guys upstairs. And over here, I think we had some extra wood from a project that I had done before, and I'm going to do a really cool wood feature wall here. And then this will kind of be like our entry closet since there isn't one, but we're going to make one with a bench and some hooks and different things like that for people to put their stuff there. And then we go up here, and you'll see an access panel to the tub, obviously. And then this barn door that we ended up putting on here for the bathroom came from downstairs. And so we're reusing that, which will be super nice. And then in here, our bathroom is getting there. There was a weird bench kind of that was sitting here. And so we took that out, and Brian has now ordered tile to go into that spot. He's just going to weave it in really nicely. We raised this up some, because if you remember, this was like pretty low before, so we added on top of it to make this higher. And then there's gonna be a cutout there, and we'll put some cute little baskets in there. And then obviously, there's our mirror that we put back in. And then in this bedroom, likewise here, we got a new subfloor in here since the floor was uneven. And then the carpet's gonna be going in here, obviously new windows and a fan. And then here, this would be the master bedroom, more or less. Same thing here, we got to get carpet. That's going to be the last thing that goes in, of course. And then these windows obviously will all be done today. Like I said, those are coming at 11 or 12. And then there is the closet with the doors on there. So our other bedroom is here, our little bedroom, kid bedroom. Same thing here, like I said, new fixture. And then our closet over here. And then that's it for up here. That's been done. Like I said, it's been slow. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. It's been a slow process for this one. COVID kind of really set us back. Like I said, about 3 weeks. We should have been done. I think we're probably gonna be able to finish it in 3 weeks. We did actually just close on we did put a new house under contract on Friday. And so I'll probably end up taking you guys there as one of our next places that we go to. But I'm gonna go downstairs and see if we have anything going on down here. Like I said, this is kind of the last thing. Brian and I have to meet to talk about what we're going to do with the basement because I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see anything down here. But here, I'll turn this around. You guys haven't been down here yet. But so this room, obviously there's all of, the mechanicals and everything back here. When we first got here, there was a hole right here because I think they were going to try and pull off of that to do another bathroom down here. But that didn't really work. So then we had to put in these new windows back over here because they were not, they weren't really even windows. They were totally like falling out, and then there was just water kind of spilling in here. And so we have to get all of the venting and everything redone because that was all done improperly. So the thing that we're sort of talking about and figuring out what we want to do is this room was framed out already, and it was supposed to be the bedroom. That's where that egress was going, was that window right there. They were going to try and make this a bedroom, but it would be a nice office down here, and it's already tiled. I don't know if you guys can see it at all, but there's already tile in there. But this is going to be kind of, like I said, our last decision of what we do down here. It's going to depend on the money that we have left over, because we do have a couple overages, not terrible by any means, but it would be something, like I said, to just kind of use it as whether somebody wants to use it as a non-conforming fifth bedroom or, an office or just an away space, something downstairs. And then, there's some storage over on that other wall if they wanted to do it, or they could even use this for storage, whatever they want to use it for. But that's kind of the point. This is going to be our last decision that we make because we have probably one draw left in our, in what we have in escrow to finish the house. And so that's going to be a decision that we have to make probably in the next week or so, about what we want to do with the basement once some of these bigger items start happening, and then we get a final bid for what is going to happen outside. So that's been a really tough one for us, is the outside. Also to get somebody in here to do the concrete on the side there, that's kind of been a challenge. And then likewise, the other challenge that we had, unfortunately, was I had somebody that was going to do, I think I showed you guys this before, but let me turn this around again. That tree limb that's over the house, I had somebody that gave us a quote on it, and then he went completely MIA. So we have had to now call a couple more different companies to get them out here, and then also to get the neighbor Jim's, because it's totally ruined his chimney, just to get them out here to fix this. So it's kind of, like I said, it's been a challenge. So here's the front view of the house. It's looking pretty good, like I said, from what we've done for now. But yeah, this side, like I said, we're gonna cut off the cement right here and then take all of this whole side out, and then that'll be gone. And then you can obviously see where the wrap is there for where we're gonna fix the siding. So yeah, that is our latest walkthrough, you guys. Thanks, Katie. Yep, Katie's posting information on how to get a hold of us. We're going to have a lot more of our before and afters on our Instagram page, which is Property House Partners. You can take a look on there. And then we're also going to be featuring some of them on Fridays on my personal page and our Property House page as well. Some of our before and afters, because those are always the most fun to see. And then, yeah, you can get a hold of us through our website. We've got a lot of our before and afters of our houses there too. And we actually have been contacted by a few people to do renovations of their kitchens. And so if you're interested in having us do that for you too, because you like the work that we have, you can always get a hold of us that way too. We are more than happy to help. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. It is our interview with an expert. I'm going to be interviewing Richard Morris of Morris Law Group. He is a super experienced, plethora of knowledge, super awesome attorney. We're going to be talking about structuring deals and talking about LLCs and land trusts and joint ventures and all of those things that go into being creative when it comes to helping, solve somebody's problem if they're running into issues with their real estate. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks so much for joining me today at our St. Paul renovation. Hopefully next time you come here or I take you here, it'll be done and we can see the finished project and then move on to our next. See you guys next time.